I wanna throw a topic on the table because I saw it this morning. It kind of pissed me off.
Okay, let's go.
So I want to know how you guys feel about this new AI generated music.
I hate it.
Hate it.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah,
and this
I
whole
agree.
thing with all the Rihanna songs, they manipulating her voice to do basically cuff it and all this other stuff. It's fun for a second. I'm like, yo, do you realize what that means
Yeah.
for humans?
Yeah. And then they got like AI generated artists.
That's what I'm saying.
Like okay, what does that mean? They have fan bases that renderings of them being out in the world.
It's bothering me, man.
It's weird.
Because one of the things we do is we love technology, but we race to this stuff. The bloggers are picking it up. We're excited about it. And then afterwards, we'll be having all these think pieces and debates about how we're not making no money and it's screwed up and what happened to the business. I'm like, we're watching it happen as we speak.
It's disrespectful to
It's
the artist.
disrespectful.
It really is. We need our labels to and publishers take a strong position.
Stand on
Super strong position on this.
I've seen who you might be talking about the same post, but somebody posted saying like we need to ban AIs from being able to do that. Yeah.
I heard a couple labels were thinking, or
I think it was Universal.
Yeah, I saw Universal Music Group
yesterday.
take a bold stance.
Yeah.
it should be it should be united front. To me, there should be a whole round table, like a caucus, basically, about what we're doing about this.
Yeah.
Because technically, I get that let's use Rihanna for an example, right? I get that we miss her because we wanted her to do an album for the last how many years. And I get that there's some excitement to hearing her voice on something, but think about the implications of what that means. Like, our impatience shouldn't mean that we're making up fake artists.
Exactly.
Yeah, yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's everyone. And imagine what we don't know is real at this point.
It's
already too late.
It's too
late.
We already too deep in.
I guess, so is it something that the industry should embrace? Because it makes me think about when Napster and all that stuff came around, and the industry was resistant to embracing it, and then it caused.
The AI is going to steal way too many jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we eat.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of people eat. You know what I'm saying? And so I just feel like embracing it is only going to perpetuate it.
And my fear is too with these AI generated artists is like, and from the label standpoint, it's like you got these AI generated artists making money.
Yeah.
So now that's something to think about. It's like, we're in a business and
You don't have to pay them. You just
bottom
got to
line.
make them.
they not even real.
Well, if they banning TikTok, then they can ban AI.
But the thing about it is that artists, right, by definition, artists are difficult. That's not a negative thing. Like, artists are complex, right? We experience things. We're emotional. That's what makes the music good, and that also makes it difficult to do business with artists, right? Like, there's a part of it that's like I have to deal with the moods and the emotions and the timing and all that kind of stuff. But that should be a necessary problem that you have with making long-lasting legacy records, right? So if you eliminate all the difficulty that music creates, which is part of why it ends up being beautiful, then I don't think that even music as a thing has the same power.
Right.
Now, what about all the songs that come out because your voice wasn't like? You talk about this. Faith said she didn't like how she sounds on her first album. Aretha Franklin said on "Ain't No Way" she was sick. That didn't stop it from being. That sickness might have helped that day.
Exactly.
Right. That's what was needed. Yeah.
Right.
It put a different feeling into it.
That vibe. That weed smoke on the voice.
Alleged.
That alcohol. I mean, the mood in the room, like the heartbreak you're going through is really what makes records, right? The frustration. So
I saw this YouTube video, speaking of AI, where this guy took us through the whole process of making a song using AI. So he started off with Chat GPT.
Writing it down.
The
lyrics,
title, and then he had another one where he would tell it what to make, what kind of song to write, and they would write the lyrics. Then he had another program where you can make the melody. Then he had another program for the chords, and then he just put this song together in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's scary.
Where am I gonna work?
where are we gonna work?
For real.
Where am I going to work? Because the problem is that because music is subjective.
Yeah.
Like you can't, there's no bar for music like that. You know what I'm saying? So the song was mediocre, but that still can work when music is subjective. Like if they created a NBA player and it wasn't as good as LeBron, then the shit ain't gonna work.
Right.
But with music being so subjective, that once that stuff get into the marketplace, you ain't gonna really be
too late.
You can't control it.
Too late.
All it got to do is be a bop, and people gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So I got a question. So here's the only thing that would sway me on the AI thing, like my position, is if AI technology can make me sound like Luther Vandross.
Then we good. Are you good?
I think I'll back away. I think I'll really support this whole thing. I'm just letting y'all know now. I'm sold. I'm just letting you know I'm sold.